Now let's be real. Financial anxiety isn't just stress, it's survival mode wearing a polite smile. You tell yourself, I have faith, or I'm surrendering, but inside you are terrified. You're wondering how long you can keep pretending while the bills keep piling up, inflation keeps climbing, and your sense of control keeps slipping through your fingers. Before we go any further, I want to remind you that you are not weak. You're human, and you're not alone. According to the American Psychological Association, 65% of adults say money is a significant source of stress, and that number keeps rising every year. A recent CNBC survey found that over 70% of Americans feel anxious when thinking about their finances, especially since 2020. Financial anxiety can make your heart race, your sleep vanish, and your confidence crumble. It hijacks your peace of mind. Sometimes it gets darker. One of my best friends died by suicide, and one of the biggest factors behind his decline was financial anxiety. It wasn't laziness or lack of faith, it was exhaustion. He just couldn't see a way out. We don't talk about this enough. But before we go any further, if your financial anxiety has you thinking about harming yourself or someone else, please don't face that alone. Talk to a mental health professional. I've included links in the description to affordable therapy resources and free 12-step programs that can help you if you don't have access to a counselor. And you can always reach out to your local suicide prevention hotline. Someone is available 24/7 to listen. Your life and peace of mind are worth far more than any dollar amount. We can talk about manifesting abundance or trusting the process, but when you're scared about rent, faith feels like a luxury you can't afford. You're desperate. The best part about the hack I'm going to show you is this. I learned it 20 years ago in bankruptcy court. True story. Sitting there ashamed, overwhelmed, and terrified, I discovered a simple technique that helped me regain peace of mind in 5 minutes or less. It didn't erase my debt overnight, but it changed how I faced it, and that changed everything for me. We're going to talk about what financial anxiety really is, where it comes from, the warning signs to watch out for, the simple hack you can use to actually do something about it today, and the financial anxiety secret I wish someone would have told me years ago, the one that would have saved me so much stress over the years and possibly could have saved my friend's life. Because peace of mind isn't just possible, it's necessary. And it starts right here, right now. I'm Mike Veny. I'm a certified corporate wellness specialist, and since I was a child, I've had anxiety. And as life has gone on, financial anxiety has come into it at points, and it's actually contributed to me spiraling into a mental health breakdown. So it's really important that I stay on top of managing it. Number one, what is financial anxiety? Financial anxiety is this intense fear, stress, or worry about money, whether you have money, whether you don't have money, or you might lose money. According to the American Psychological Association in 2023, 72% of Americans report feeling stressed about money. According to CNBC in 2024, more than 40% say finances negatively impact their mental health. So, if you are feeling financial anxiety, I just want to remind you, you're not lazy, you're not bad with money, you're human. And your nervous system is simply trying to protect you. Number two, why do I have financial anxiety? Like, where does it come from? Well, there are several root causes of financial anxiety. One is that you are trying to make ends meet. Another is unexpected life events such as a job loss, death, divorce, the economy and inflation, major life changes which go with unexpected life events, and that could be also including illness and caregiving. And then there's childhood trauma around scarcity or instability. I know that for me, a lot of times my mother would get very stressed and anxious around financial stuff. And sometimes nowadays, I almost hear her voice in my head when something is unclear in my finances or I'm a little bit worried, and that actually increases my anxiety. The other one is inconsistent income. I am a keynote speaker. I do that full time, and it's a very inconsistent living. I do healthcare conferences and corporate events, but you never know when someone's going to book one, and it's never the same client every year. And so it's very inconsistent, and that leads to a lot of financial anxiety for me. And as a matter of fact, if you'd like to learn more about my presentations and help with my financial anxiety, there's a link in the description below, along with links to affordable therapy resources and free 12-step programs. So it's important to understand that worry is the fuel of anxiety. And under every fear is a deeper value. Maybe it's safety, independence, or providing for your family. It's not just about dollars and cents, it's about survival. Here's an emotional truth. Financial issues always bring up self-worth issues, no matter how much you say you don't care about money. So I want to ask you, what is at the root of your financial anxiety? Please leave a comment below and let me know. Number 3, what are the signs and symptoms of financial anxiety? Well, on the physical side, there's tension. You can constantly feel tension in your body. Maybe you have insomnia, you're not sleeping at night, you're constantly having racing thoughts, and you're just fatigued all the time. Emotionally, it could be irritability and hopelessness and shame. That's a big one for me. On the behavior side of things, it might be constantly checking your bank balance, obsessively avoiding bills, overspending to numb stress. In relationships, it could mean you're arguing constantly about money, or hiding purchases or debt, or feeling resentment toward a partner's spending habits or their financial situation. Avoiding financial conversations altogether. These are some signs and symptoms of financial anxiety. Number 4, how to release financial anxiety. So I want to share with you the hack that helps me and has helped a lot of other people. It's called the A-OK system. A-OK. I learned this in bankruptcy court in 2005, and I was feeling very ashamed about my financial situation. I didn't want to tell anyone about it. In fact, certain people that know me might be hearing about it for the first time now on this video because of my shame. And on the way to bankruptcy court, I didn't have much money on me at that point. I had to finalize my bankruptcy, and I was driving to bankruptcy court, and I didn't have the money for Starbucks. I maybe had $5 on me, and it was all coins. And so I went into a deli to get some coffee because it was a lot cheaper than going to Starbucks, and I was in no position to even be buying anything. But I ended up buying my coffee, and I purchased at the counter Entrepreneur magazine. It was 99 cents. And so I bought my coffee, drank it in the car, went to bankruptcy court, and so there I was in bankruptcy court, if you can imagine me, reading Entrepreneur magazine in bankruptcy court. And so I'm waiting for my name to be called by the judge to finalize everything, and everyone else in the bankruptcy court was just, they were just sad. It was a depressed feeling. Some people were crying. And I ended up reading some things, a few different stories in Entrepreneur about building your business, and I ended up deciding to fill out the subscription form in the magazine for a 3-year subscription, which at that time was $29.99 for 3 years. And I said to myself, you know what? You're gonna fill this out, and you're gonna figure out how to get the money to afford this $30 subscription to Entrepreneur. And in my mind, I was kind of punishing myself because I said, you know what? You screwed up your financial situation, so your punishment is you're gonna read Entrepreneur cover to cover every month for the next 3 years. That's your punishment right there. And in addition, I said, after I leave bankruptcy court, I'm going to call someone I know who's very wealthy and has had huge success running a business, and I'm just going to ask them to pick their brain and learn some things from them, because there are clearly some things that I don't know that would have prevented this whole situation. And that led to me feeling A-OK regarding my financial anxiety. A-OK, act, outreach, and K stands for knowledge. You act. Number 1, you take one small, doable action. Open the bill, check your account, cancel the subscription. The smallest action breaks paralysis. Outreach. Reach out to someone. Text a friend, a mentor, or support person. You see, anxiety thrives in isolation, and we get caught up in our own head, so reaching out is important. And knowledge, learn something. Knowledge has organizing power inherent in it. It's simply enough to know. That's one of my favorite quotes from Deepak Chopra. When you learn one new thing about finances, your brain shifts from panic to power. You can do all 3 of these in under 5 minutes, anytime, anywhere. So here's another example. Act, set up autopay. Outreach, email a financial coach. Knowledge, read 1 page from a book on money mindset. In fact, moment of transparency, in shooting this video, one of the reasons I decided to shoot this video is because I was feeling financial anxiety. And I decided to take action through recording the video for you. The knowledge came through brushing up on statistics around financial anxiety, which I shared with you before. And the outreach was by being here, connecting with you right now. And because I know you're watching this video right now, I'm feeling so much better. So thank you for watching my video. Number 5, the secret no one told me. There's one thing I wish someone told me back when I was sitting in bankruptcy court. You actually need financial anxiety. You actually need it. Not to suffer, but to grow. And it's not your enemy, it's your teacher. In fact, it's essential for growth in your financial life. Your financial anxiety is showing you exactly where your power is hiding. And if you learn how to chase it instead of run from it, it will dramatically improve your financial situation. I'm serious. The people who find real peace and freedom with money don't avoid their anxiety, they face it. And in the next video, I'll show you exactly why and how to do that. If this helped you even a little, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's stressed about money right now. Click on the screen and check out that next video, and I will see you in the next video.